Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I want to do something a little positive. I want to try my best to make a positive video and talk about the things that I liked in Season 6 of NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Things that I thought 2K executed well, things that I think can be potentially developed on and improved upon in Season 7. And I'm going to try to be positive in this video. I'm trying not to complain. The complaint video about Season 6 will probably be tomorrow. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. Number 5, starting small, but something that I thought they did okay with some of these in-game weekly challenges and things throughout the season, like the Perfection Challenge. Didn't take super long, but got us a Legend badge. That was nice. This NBA Playoffs flashback group that took a couple hours to complete for a 99 premium pack. That was solid. Stuff like this is what we're looking for in terms of content on a weekly basis, on a bi-weekly basis, on a multiple times a week basis, ideally. Like, I think that was executed upon pretty well. In addition to, I mean, the flash challenges, did I do them personally? No. Did some people do them for a 99 plus? I mean, yeah, sure. I guess you're not going to get plus, but 99, a free dark matter there isn't horrific. The way they did these weekly out of position exchanges wasn't too bad either. I didn't mind this. Being able to get a free $10 on a weekly basis of the Friday packs was something that I was cool with as well. I think some of the stuff that they did for weekly challenges this season was executed on at least a bit better than it was in Season 5 and before. So I think they did an improved job with some of this grindability. I hope they continue to develop upon it for Season 7. Number 2, I think that the grindability of the events was not too bad. Like, I think they did a pretty good job with the festival events. Now, clearly 2K is kind of forcing the festivals at this point because they know people are spending money on Hall of Fame boxes and things of that nature. And the HOF boxes actually aren't something that I personally would consider a W from this season, but I do think that the grindability of the two festivals was pretty good. For example, cards like let me think. Who was in the signature? I don't even remember exactly who was in the Signature Series Festival, but I can go look at my collection and see who I got. In the Signature Series Festival, cards like, obviously, Jason Kidd was a huge W. Marcus All, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo were lowercase W's. Nick Young and Danilo Gallinari, if you got them, were really, really good. And some good budget cards as well for salary cap and things of that nature. And then I feel like especially the Glitched Festival had a lot of good cards in it, like the ability to get Josh Giddey, Peja Stojakovic, multiple good opals. Even Drummond's good. Ben Wallace is a beast who I don't have. Donovan Clingan is an incredible pink diamond big man. I would say, all things considered, there's been a lot of really good players to drop this season in these glitched festivals who have been earnable, not to mention free 10 boxes and legend badges and the ability to at least make a little bit of MT with your leftover pieces as well, even if it's not as much MT as it was in the previous events. I still think the grindability of the festivals was at least decent enough to be considered a W in most ways. So that is my opinion there. But with that being said, moving on to the next W, the next thing that I think 2K actually did pretty well, and that was the Easter Locker Code. I feel like the Easter Locker Code was executed pretty well. It was a free, it was a free dark matter. And I mean, for typing in a locker code, it takes 2 minutes to type in. I think that was a good locker code. Like, I think more stuff like that would be nice to see, where it is just you're rewarded with this player on a locker code. And it doesn't have to be the best player in the game, but having the opportunity to get a good card for free is good, especially when it doesn't always take the most grinding. Like, I'm not asking 2K to give away the best cards in the game for free every week, but it'd be nice to get a free reward occasionally where it's just like, oh yeah, we appreciate you. Here's a free dark matter pack. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's the type of thing that I do think is, generally speaking, good for the game. So I was happy to see that. And I do think that the Easter Locker Code was executed pretty well also. So I will give 2K credit for that. I think that was pretty solid. And unfortunately, we likely won't see many more locker codes like that this year, but I do think it was executed pretty well. Another W that I'm going to give 2K, at least kind of, is some of the NBA playoff stuff. I think they've done an okay job so far, starting with the playoff content. The conference finals, semifinals content definitely is good enough to where it is intriguing to me, and I am interested to see what players we get from the teams that win. Now, realistically, it looks like those teams are probably going to be the Thunder, Knicks, Pacers, and Timberwolves. I'm not certain that that's the best mix of teams in terms of players to earn for free, but I do actually think that the way 2K has done these playoff challenges in terms of them being entirely grindable and already having had a couple of decent cards in there with Jaden McDaniels and Ty Jerome, as well as even like Mikal Bridges isn't terrible, Lou Dort's not terrible. Like, I actually think they did an okay job with this. I think there's a pretty solid, I guess, floor that they're building off of, and I'm hoping that the conference finals cards, which are Dark Matters, the finals cards, which are 100 overalls, and then the final invincible reward after the finals are actually good cards. Give us some cards in there that are really good, really usable options, and let this be a W, something that is IRL NBA connected. Definitely has some potential. Another thing that I will give 2K credit for in season 6 is budget cards. Really throughout the season, I think they did a really good job of consistently having good budget cards in every single Friday drop and in a couple of the Tuesday drops as well. But cards like Dino Raja, Anton Jameson in fan favorites, as well as Robert Covington, even Dante Exum, Jeff Green, Eddie Curry, really, really good budget cards to start off the season. The same can be said for Signature Series. A couple of affordabler Dark Matters and Audrey Kierlinko and Stephon Castle that are elite level cards, in addition to, I mean, Omri Caspi was a beast. I would say the rest of the set wasn't as good budget card wise, but wasn't atrocious either. Prime was really nice with, obviously, again, good Dark Matters like Beasley, Barkiani, and Andrea and Manu Ginobili, in addition to Roy Hibbert is an interesting budget card. James Posey is a really good diamond. A couple other halfway interesting names here. Also, Pantheon, same story. Miles Turner, really good budget card. Keegan Murray, super solid budget card. Larry Nance Jr., even haven't talked about him too much, but he's not too bad. Thabo Cephalosha, not too bad. Delano Ban, really good 6'8" point guard. And again, good Dark Matters. Alex Sarr, Luol Deng. Glitched, same story. Great Dark Matters. Dikembe Mutombo, Mark Eaton, Amen Thompson, even Alex English and Luka are really good too. And then again, good Galaxy Opals, couple interesting pink diamonds with guys like Tybal Vujicic and Anthony Black, and a couple of decent diamonds even with a guy like Ryan Hollins. And out of position, of course, is the exact same story. Good Dark Matters and a lot of depth with guys like Bogut, Denny, Baz Buzelis, Jabari Smith, etc. A lot to like about budget cards in season 6, in my personal opinion. And I think having the ability to look forward to good budget cards on a weekly basis is always nice and is always fun. So I think it's something that 2K does deserve some credit for, as I think they have done a pretty decent job with budget cards in season 6. And the final thing that I will give 2K credit for and give them a W for in season 6 is the level 40 reward. I think with Tim Duncan, they hit it out the park. Personally, I think 2K did a really, really nice job with this Tim ED card, and I think hopefully that's something that continues to carry over into season 7, because Tim Duncan, when he first came out, was, in my opinion, arguably the best card in the game, and probably at the time the best card at his position. So I think he was an incredible card, and that's the type of level 40 you want to see. They don't have to be the best card in the game at the end of the season. Now, it'd be nice if they were close-ish to it, but this Tim Duncan is a great example of that, because he is a really, really good card who's had great longevity, is still extremely usable and extremely elite, and likely will continue to be. And I think as a whole is another really, really nice option. And so if we get a season 7 level 40 that's another extremely elite card, I'd be very happy with that. I mean, we're a few seasons in a row of pretty good ones now. D Wade wasn't awesome. I didn't love him personally, but B Roy was really good. Tim Duncan was really good. D Roberts really good in season 3. I think 2K's done a pretty good job with level 40 this year for the most part. So hopefully that continues into season 7 as well. But that being said, those are my thoughts. I think 2K's done some pretty good stuff recently, so I'm hoping to see that continue into season 7. I'm hoping to see continued growth to the game mode as a whole, and we will see what happens with my team as a whole in season 7, and how free to play the game mode is, how rewarding they make the game, how much content they actually drop. Well, hopefully some good stuff besides packs in season 7, but I wanted to be a little bit positive this video, so I tried to do just that. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.